Call a meeting to order. My apologies to the audience. I know you've been waiting with bated breath for us to start our meeting, but we were in another meeting and it went on, and we had lots and lots of issues to deal with, and I thank you for your patience. Good evening. My name is Richard Stewart, and on behalf of the City Council, I'd like to welcome you to this public hearing. In a moment, Deputy City Clerk will introduce the bylaw, and we will then invite the audience members who have something to say on the bylaw, to the proposed bylaw, rather, to come forward. Any pre-registered? I don't think there are any. This isn't a question and answer period, though, so there's some rules. There's no cheering, no booing, and please be respectful and keep, we'll forget the 5 minutes, restrict your comments to the proposed bylaw and keep those comments respectful of everyone in the room. If you have anything to hand in that's like a written version that you want to be part of the permanent record, you have to hand it in to carry before the item is adjourned. After we adjourn the public hearing, we won't be able to hear any more on these items until after they're voted on one way or the other. I'll now ask Ms. Lohr to introduce the first item. Oh, wait a minute. I can't even ask Ms. Lohr to introduce the first item yet because Councillor Asmundson has something he'd like to say.
Thank you very much, Mayor Stewart. I will have to excuse myself of a perceived potential conflict as this property is in the close proximity to my home.
I'm sure you'll stay around for the rest of the public hearing.
I'll have to leave again.
Okay. Ms. Lohr.
Thank you, Your Worship. First item on tonight's agenda is 3475 Roxton Avenue, bylaw number 4376, application to rezone the subject property from RS2 one-family suburban residential to RS8 large village single-family residential.
Good evening, Your Worship and council members. The subject site is located on the northwest corner of Roxton and Burke Mountain Street. The site is designated large village single family. Zoning on the site into the east, west, and south is RS2 one-family suburban residential. Zoning to the northeast is RS8 large village single-family residential and P5 special park. The applicant is seeking to rezone the site from RS2 to RS8 large village single-family to facilitate the subdivision of 3 single-family lots. Staff are recommending all final readings to bylaw number 4376.
Okay. We've received a submission that includes 2 questions, and I thought I would pose them at the beginning here. The 2 questions are, if the rezoning application is approved, when does the developer expect to start building? That might not be something our staff can answer. And the second one is, as the property is directly west of the proposed development, this question is submitted by a resident. Will the developer be building a fence between the properties?
There's an answer there, too.
I don't have the answer.
Yeah, there won't be.
Nope.
The developer will be building a fence.
Ah. Oh, okay. Okay, my apologies. The answers are they do plan to install a fence along your shared property following house construction. And their intention is to start house construction within a year. Thank you very much. Are there any speakers to this item? Are there any speakers to this item? The third and final time, are there any speakers to this item? So my questions were the only ones. I declare this item closed and the public hearing closed. We'll wait a couple of minutes as staff reconfigure tapes and things, and we'll get going with the council meeting. Thank you very much for doing that. Councillor O'Neill.